It's Friday, my dudes. Yeah. So yeah, I've just had a bunch to drink, and I want to watch a Boogie thing, and I haven't seen this one before. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Boom.
Much better use of your donation money right there. Favorite card from the set? I'm not sure yet. I haven't played enough of the set to really know.
This shit's fascinating, yo.
Beverly Hills about do. Boogie's like 45? Yeah, I'm 44 actually.
44 fucking tons.
I'm glad I got a little pussy ass shit, boring ass attempt at a death threat there. That's some fucking weak shit too, man. Like, oh, Boogie, I'm gonna kill you. I'm a Fayetteville assassin. I'm a Fayetteville assassin. I'm coming to get you. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that there, Josephine. You're gonna have to do a lot better than a fucking baby and some diapers. You got some nice windows, feller, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
What the fuck? If you're gonna do this whole thing, I'm not bothered at all thing, we should, like, I don't know, not be bothered by it and not keep talking about it. Looks like, Boogie, I thought you were an epic troll, yo. I was a 4chan troll. What the fuck, bro? Dude. Oh, fucking hell.
So, if you guys haven't figured this shit out, boys, I got some real angry people at me right now. I got some real angry people coming at me right now, y'all. And, I got some real angry people at me right now, y'all. But, let me tell you what I do know.
Welcome to the sub club.
What's crazy is I now have this guy's email address.
What?
And I now have this guy's email address, and I have his
I have this
email address, and
you have his email address? You haven't said that before. Fuck. What else do you have? Because you have
email address and
should
I click on the right one?
And you have his email address. So you've mentioned that once or twice.
I have his email address, and I have his fucking
and his.
I have his email address and I have his IP. I don't know if you guys realize when you donate to me, I get your IP.
Oh, wow.
I now have your IP.
Boogie's gonna swap this guy. Boogie's coming for him, boys.
Crazy. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. I'm glad.
Okay.
Do you guys want to know his email address?
What?
Do you guys want to know his email address?
Okay.
Yeah,
go for it, Boogie.
To file the FBI, I guess. That's fine.
I'll
do that. It's just boring. It's so much work to do that stupid shit.
Oh, my Boogie. Oh, my Boogie, my boogs, my boogs.
Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about drama.
You just had some dildo on a live stream and be like, I'm gonna kill you. And apparently you're not fussed about it. You've spent, so far, a minute and a half fucking talking about it. And now you're talking about the FBI. But your first reaction to it was like, haha, you're gonna have to try better than that. Because I don't care. I'm not even bothered. I'm gonna call the FBI on you. What the fuck, my dude? My dude. Oh, that's embarrassing. If you don't care, don't care. That's the one issue everyone fucking has when they get pissy on Twitter and stuff like that. Is they're always like, well, I just, I don't care. Just, I don't care. It's like, good, well, stop talking then. If you don't care, you don't talk.
So, this Betterhelp thing definitely brought out some trolls. And some of the shit I said on the kill stream definitely brought out some trolls. And if you guys don't know this, I got a bunch of little shitheads on
Tell us how you really feel, Boogie.
Like your 4chans and your Reddits and all this shit. You got all these little fucking tryhards and these little babies and these little pussies and stuff. Jesus. And then you got YouTube, which is mad at me. I don't know how much is just YouTube mad at my videos, or if you haven't watched my Social Blade let me show you my Social Blade right now. This is interesting.
God, you're such a wab. Like, I love it. I love it. It's just like, Reddit and like 4chan are like mad at me, and so YouTube, right? And my dude, come the fuck on. Contact, guys, this is like not long after he appeared on the kill stream, when the kill stream were like revealing a whole bunch of information that the BetterHelp thing was like a pyramid scheme and that they could sell all of your data, and Boogie made a total fucking jackass of himself. Honestly, like, full disclosure, guys, I've had a fair few drinks, and I'm still drinking here. I've had a fair few drinks tonight. I was out with some friends, came back, was chilling, cracked open a whiskey and some beer, and I'm having a good time. And I was like, fuck it, you know what? I'm having a good time here. I'm going to watch a Boogie thing because a whole bunch were recommended to me by a couple of fans, which is very nice. Thank you very much, guys. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do this one or like there's another one, which is it would be like 4 hours of me talking shit, or the Betterhelp thing he's talking about here. And I decided not to do the Betterhelp thing because I also decided it's best to do this as a video because I was tempted to do this as a live stream. I have no idea how to live stream. I don't even know if the computer could handle a live stream. So I was just like, do you know what? I'll just do a wee video for now, and hopefully I can get edited and sound out before I like sober up, because then it will go out. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. Boogie made a total tit of himself, so calling like, "Oh, these trolls are coming after me." Look, the trolls aren't coming after you. Like no one really gave a shit. The only people who really turned on you was your audience because they were mainly left leaning, and you were sitting talking about how like good shit came from the Holocaust and stuff like that. So yeah, it wasn't trolls coming out of you because of fucking Betterhelp.
Let me show you my social blade right now. This is really interesting.
I bet it's not. I bet it's not.
Here is my social blade. You guys see that or no? I guess you can't see that.
Oh, Christ.
You see that one?
Oh, I can see a lot of red, boy.
Here's my social blade for the last 6 months.
Jesus.
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Right about here is when I started streaming with Jesse. Jesse, I started streaming about on the 17th, and then look at all these numbers. I thought the McJuggernuggets videos was really going to ramp things up. It seems to push things down in the other direction.
Sorry, I don't want to keep pausing. Like, but the thing is, okay, Boogie's saying, "Oh, but, you know, I thought McJuggernuggets was going to push things up, but it went down." It's so weird when you look at like his Retapalooza there, like what in June, at the start of June, where he was talking about like, "Oh, yeah, Jesse doesn't want to hang out with me anymore because he can't use me for clout anymore." It's like, well, just what the fuck you just said there makes it sound like you're using him for clout. It's like, well, I was hoping my views would go up, what if I started being with him, but instead they started going down. It's like, yeah, it sounds like you're using him for clout. It sounds like you're being the dickhead here.
So it seems like everything in this last week is coming at me. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Alex Jones was actually talking, according to somebody's email, I don't know for sure, but Alex Jones actually talked about me on his podcast.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
This fat guy's turning the frogs gay.
Isn't it completely crazy that Alex Jones would fucking, I mean, seriously, right? Like, that's crazy, right?
Evidence. Picture didn't happen, bruv.
That Alex Jones would talk about me on his podcast, but apparently he did. You know?
He's probably just called you a lefty super cook or something like that. Oh, this is dead air.
Oh my God.
Oh, there you go.
I have that dude's name, too. I just checked my email. The guy who donated as...
What?
The guy who donated as Fayetteville Assassin. I have your name, too, dude. You realize that was connected to your PayPal, right?
Oh, fuck me so.
Dude, that's crazy. I have your name now.
Imagine starting this off at the 1 minute mark in this video and being like, haha, you're going to have to try better than that. I'm not even bothered. And we are 5 minutes later and you're still researching what information you have on some rando. Some absolute fucking rando. Like, Jesus Christ, Boogie. Alright, good work making it look like you're really fucking bothered by this whole thing. My God, man. My God.
I have your name, your email address, I have your PayPal information. This is insane.
Well, then you have his address as well, probably.
It's completely insane. I have all your information. You shouldn't do stuff like that, dude.
Show up at his door.
That's the kind of thing that can...
Show up at his door. Do it, pussy. Do it, pussy.
That's the kind of thing that will get you in a lot of trouble, man. I'm not going to get you in trouble because I don't really see the point in it.
Because no one would care.
You just got to know. He's a verified account on PayPal.
Biggie, how would you not know this?
He's a verified account on PayPal. That's so crazy.
How would you not know this? You must get super chats all the time.
But I'm not going to get you in any trouble. I know you're just playing around. It's not like it was a real threat or anything. But, you know, you get used to it. I know you're just playing around. But...
Okay, that's a weird... I've got to pause that. That's a weird fucking reaction from Boogie. Where he comes in... So, like, oh, you don't bother me at all. Field troll. Field troll. Field troll. And then he's so bothered by it, he looks up all this guy's information and then stops. And he's like, well, I'm not actually going to get you in trouble. It's like... It's just so weird. It's like people trying to like scare you. Like I've already had a guy try and dox me for my fucking shitty videos. Like, you know, it's bizarre. Well, it wasn't for my shitty videos, it was for my shitty opinions. But it was just so weird. Like people coming in so hard and then kind of backing off. Like it's like if you're gonna go hard, go hard. I just found it weird that he went so hard on the guy, and it was just like, oh, but you know, I'm not gonna actually get you in trouble. Probably because it's like, you know, he knows himself that like death threats in America, especially ones online, especially ones that aren't like an actionable threat or anything like that. Especially because we didn't see it. Like I said, Boogie was so like flustered by the whole thing, he didn't actually show it on screen, so I don't actually know what it said, and there's no actual archive of this where I can actually look at the chat. But the thing is, I just realized, I'm sorry, I'm probably speaking very fast, especially for you Americans. Irish people do speak very quickly, especially when we drink. Long and short of what I just said was, it's weird that Boogie is being such a weird beta cuck on this whole thing, when usually he would totally go after someone, but I guess it's because it's not an actionable threat. Because if the guy just said, oh, some nice windows you have there, it's not technically a threat. Like, we all know it's a threat, but it's not technically a threat. You wouldn't get anywhere with the law with that. So, sorry. I will try and slow down a wee bit. Right now, for me, Boogie's moving in slow motion here, so I'm sorry. I'll try and handle myself better.
Anyway, I would never do anything like that. I don't see the point in doing anything like that. I would never hurt it. I've never hurt a fan. And somebody who does something like that, they're a fan anyway. You know what I'm saying?
A fan?
So, this is what I wanted to talk a little bit about. The Grave Ghoul, real quick. I don't know if she wants to be in here for this, but, you know.
I bet she doesn't.
So anyway, you guys know, we met each other while we were doing the whole videos with the McJuggernuggets. A lot of fun. And then we've just been kind of hanging out off and on ever since. This last week has been one of the most challenging weeks of my life. You have the Betterhelp stuff. You got the Alex Jones stuff. You got the crazy Reddit people. I was on the Kill stream. I was on Keemstar telling people that I'm lying about stuff about BetterHelp. My sponsors are mad at me. The internet got mad at me because of something I said on the Kill stream.
Oh.
Holy shit, what a terrible week. Oh my God, what a miserable week it's been. Except it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think what is with this whole pantomime shit going on? Okay, firstly, Grave Ghoul. A lot of people probably don't realize because she was like a minor playing in the whole sugar baby thing. But the Grave Ghoul was some random sugar baby of his during this time period who appeared in a couple of his videos, and she always looked like she hated him. Like I wish I could find it very quickly and put it on here, but I can't. But it's a video of like. I think he tries to like touch her leg or something like that, and she looks like the fucking most uncomfortable person who's ever fucking existed. No one really talks about Grave Ghoul because she didn't really appear for that long, and compared to like Lucy Fox, who came out and kind of like disclosed everything on, no one. Oh, I'm talking very fast again. I'm sorry. I just remembered. I will take a drink of whiskey. We shall go again. So yes, pretty much no one remembers the Grave Ghoul because she is just a minor player in it. She didn't come out like Lucy Fox and reveal this information on him, probably because after Lucy Fox he remembered to make all of his sugar babies sign like an NDA or something like that because none of them have spoken about him since. But yeah, I doubt she wants to come in for this. The whole has been one of my worst weeks thing. It's like it's not. You're literally just being a dildo layer. Like the BetterHelp thing was pretty much he was working with like Philip DeFranco and shit like that for BetterHelp. Turns out BetterHelp is a shitty company, and Boogie had been sponsoring them and talking about how great they are because he was paid by them and he was apparently using their services and everything like that. And he went on the kill stream trying to defend himself and defend BetterHelp, and it was just kind of cringe and really not it. You know, like honestly, the BetterHelp thing I remember it from back then, but to me it was never really that big a thing. It was pretty much like online therapy sessions, and they could like sell your information. That was the long and short of it. And it was a pyramid scheme. That was turned out like Phil DeFranco got money if you signed the Boogie's account because it was a pyramid scheme. Based on like all the shit that's happened in the world in the past 4 or 5 years, it is really not that interesting that people are taking your therapy information. All right. Of course, Boogie also made the whole thing about him, but you know, still.
Because I've been out like every night just doing cool stuff. We went out to a shooting range. We went out and went to an arcade. I went bowling tonight. We've been out playing Pokemon Go. We've been walking. We've been doing a lot of fun stuff. It's been nice having a dedicated friend to just hang out with and just do cool stuff with.
That is really nice. I'm so glad, Boogie, that you now have a dedicated friend to hang out with. Shit, wait, don't you live with Chad, who is like your like best friend of 20 years, and he like literally lives with you, and I'm sorry, dude, guys, this is 2018. This is the middle of 2018, and he is like, we've been going out recently and playing Pokemon Go. Like, I don't know what it's like for you Americans or anything like that, but for us, when was it? Like 2015 was Pokemon Go. 2016. I'm trying to remember when me and my mates actually did it. Yes, because unfortunately I did do it a little bit. A couple of my mates were into it, and we went out and we played Pokemon Go during our lunch break at work. Yes. That lasted a solid 2 weeks. So I have no idea why like a 46 or 7 or whatever the fuck year old man Boogie is at this point would be playing Pokemon Go with some random whore he's paying. Like, what the fuck, bro?
And I have to say it's partly that. I think it's part of it's that I started a new antidepressant, and the new antidepressant is helping me dramatically. I'm really, really benefiting from this new antidepressant. My therapist is helping me quite a bit. All of those things are helping me quite a bit. I'll tell you something else that's helping me quite a bit, and that's you guys. And I'm not talking about financially, because if you guys know anything about me, I'm doing quite well financially. I've got a good amount of money saved in the bank. So, but what you guys really do, man, is you give me an audience, you give me something to focus on. There are so many fucking negative people at me right now, and it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. I mean, do you guys remember Adam Sessler? You probably don't. Literally, I log into Twitter the other day, and Adam Sessler is giving me shit.
Cool. That's...
Can you believe that?
I can. I can believe that, Boogie.
Adam fucking Sessler was giving me shit. Can you believe that?
The biggest name in
I couldn't fucking believe that shit. Adam Sessler throwing shade.
Gives a shit.
Adam Sessler, I mean, he's an old inspiration of mine. And in fact, Adam, if you're watching this, I hope you understand this. Adam, it's your fault I do what I do for a living.
What, be fat and cry online?
It's actually your fault, Adam Sessler, because you inspired me to follow in your footsteps.
Is he 600 points?
And talk about video games for a living. So, honestly, it's as much your fault when I say something stupid.
What logic is that? I liked you and I followed in your footsteps, so it's your fault if I did something stupid. Well, none of the stupid shit you ever say is about video games. So why the fuck can you blame some guys? Like, well, you talked about video games and I really liked you and I followed in your footsteps. So if I do something stupid, it's nothing you say that's stupid is about video games. Because you barely talk about fucking video games. No one has ever come out and said that man's opinion on Mario 14. That's rustled my chimneys. No one has ever given a single shit. Your entire fan base is screaming at you, Boogie, will you please just become a video game content creator again? Stop it with all this retarded shit. No, you can't. You just keep going. None of it's video game related, Boogie. For fuck's sake, man.
It's as much your fault as when I say something stupid as it is mine. But I got sassy back with Adam. I think you might like what I say. He's not going to be watching, bro. No, but somebody might clip it and send it to him.
No one's going to clip it. No one cares.
He said something sassy to me. And so what I said to Adam, I said, hey, Adam, you're right. I am the kind of person that has hope for everything and can find the silver lining in everything. In fact, I'm so blind with hope, I still hope you'll be relevant again one day. Waka, 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 you know.
Imagine the 400-pound fucking retard making a Pac-Man reference whilst talking about relevancy. Whilst also, it's him who's the one talking about relevancy. Mad dude. This is like, what, 4 years ago? Like, come on. Dude. Your biggest point about relevancy recently is that a guy fucking, like, tipped you money to shit on you, and you're like, well, at least I'm relevant enough that you still pay me to insult me. Bro. Calm your tits.
That's funny, right?
It's not.
Anyway. I can be sassy.
That wasn't sassy.
But anyway, like I posted a video today, and this video should be doing really well. It's an interview with a YouTube creator who's been getting panned. And this video is stuck at 43,000 views. I don't think it'll even hit 100K.
You just said it should be doing well.
I don't know if my Betterhelp video will even hit 100K. I don't know.
Oh, God, Boogie.
The Francis video that got posted on Friday Deadlined at 77,000 viewers.
Boogie, name any of them so I can look them up.
77,000 views. For the most part, most Francis sketches tend to... Look at this. 69,000 views.
Giggity.
For a Francis sketch. For a Francis video.
I
Francis videos
can't
always
see any of that shit.
do well. That's YouTube.
Historically do well.
If it was not for you guys...
YouTube pushing
and I don't
fuck
mean
off.
financially. Keep in mind, I do not mean financially. I would be having one of the worst weeks of my life. But thanks to you, the people watching, my core audience who supports me and
You
everything.
literally just said financially you were doing
me even when I
amazing.
screw
What the
up
fuck
and
are you actually talking about? Bro.
Thanks to my friend Danny. Thanks to my friend Chad. Thanks to my friends that came over Saturday. The guys, the Breakfast Boys over there at Big Breakfast, if you guys watch them. The guys that came to visit me at Retropalooza, came to put their arms around me and give me a nice big hug, stood in line to take photos with me. What an incredible life I have. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. And let me tell you this, and this is, I think, the most important thing I can tell you. There's a lesson I've learned.
Set a pause here randomly, but like it's because he mentioned Danny there, and I had to quickly get on my phone and look it up because I couldn't remember the time scales and that shit. Danny was his first girlfriend, who he went out with for about 7 years, he claims. He's the black girl he likes to bring up all the time for woke points. And also the one in that infamous clip where he randomly made a point that she died of double cancer. And, well, she's the one who died. I don't know why you're feeling sorry for me. She's the one who died, lol. Like that kind of weird shit. Danny died at the start of 2019. And it's something I'd never put together except for when he randomly mentioned it there. Like, but it's weird when his first girlfriend, who was like the love of his life, best friend, who apparently comes round to see him when he's having a hard day on YouTube, you know, the real issues in life, not when she's dying of double cancer. Like, she comes around to see him because his YouTube career isn't doing very good. But why doesn't he ever mention that when he talks about killing himself for his fake 2019 killing himself thing? Like, it just something crossed my mind suddenly. Like, surely that should be like a major thing. It's like, oh yeah, well, I'm sitting there and like my YouTube career's not doing very well. People are making up all these allegations. I lost my wife. Surely, like, a few months prior, your best friend dying of double cancer should appear in that. It's just the fact that you never mentioned that actually suddenly makes me very suspicious about the whole thing. Like, I don't know why I say suddenly makes me suspicious. I've always been suspicious. I think the whole suicide bait shit for 2019 was a pile of nonsense, like, and this just kind of adds even more evidence to my side. So I'm going to take this the win here at this.
Okay. This is not going to be as many specs as I need because I need 7 billion specs. Because there's 7 billion people in the world. 7 billion
Gotta get
people
paid
in the
to get
world.
laid, y'all.
Hey Boogie, I've been watching you since 2012. This is my first time subscribing and donating.
Aw.
I've watched streams and almost every video
Aw.
you have made.
Thank
You're
you, my
an
friend.
intelligent person, and no matter what you say or others say, you have the right mindset and black heart.
Thank you, my friend. And Black Heart. Oh, and Heart. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for your generosity and kindness. I'm so excited. Thank you, my friend. Trebzon, thanks for 11 months of support. By the way, Zagan, thanks for the 5,560 bits. That's a huge amount. I hope things are getting better. They're going so much better. Thank you, my friend. All right, so do you see all these little dots? You see all these little dots?
I do, and it's
each one of these dots represents
incredibly awkward.
Several thousand people because I don't have enough screen space to put 7 billion dots.
Oh, Christ.
7 billion dots, okay? There's 7 billion people in the world, all right?
Oh.
You guys see what I'm doing right here? You guys see what I'm doing here? Oh, let me
Boogie, you're not a motivational speaker.
That looks bad. That looks bad.
Oh, Christ.
7 billion
It's
people in the
a
world.
lot of build
okay?
up for nothing.
7 billion people in the world. Now, let's zoom in a little bit. 7 billion people in the world. 7 billion people in the world, but look, right here. 7 billion people in the world, but you and I are ever only going to know a tiny, tiny number. Okay? This is all the people in this whole world that will ever know my name. Millions of people know my name, but look.
Oh, God.
Look how tiny that is. Look how tiny that is in
Boogie.
comparison to the rest of the world.
That just
Shit,
comes
I didn't even
across as
finish all the
so
way down there. Look at that.
narcissistic. That's so cringe. Oh, it's like, this is all the people who know my name, which is millions of people, by the way. Millions of people. Boogie. Boogie, the second you try and do this big, like, emotional message to your followers, and then of course you have to slip in there that millions of people know your name, by the way, it's so embarrassing. Boogie, god damn it.
All the rest of these people are not going to know who the fuck I am. They'll never know who I am. They'll never hear my fucking name.
Spoiler, this is going to be really stupid, I tell you.
But about a couple million will. It's actually way too many.
Oh, Christ, all fake.
And out of all those people, most of them are going to hate me. Did you guys know that? You ever think about that? Most of them are going to fucking hate me. Most of them are going to never give a shit about me. They're going to hear my name. They're going to see what I do on YouTube, and they're not going to give a fuck. They're not going to give a fuck. They're going to say, look at that fat piece of shit. Look at that ugly piece of shit. Well, look at that fucking centrist piece of shit. Look at him. Fuck that guy. I fucking hate that guy.
Boogie, fucking pick one. Oh my shit, pick one. You can't have it be like, oh, millions of people know me. By the way, just so you know, guys, millions of people know him. Millions of people know him. Oh, but most of them hate me. They won't even care about me, or they don't even know anything about me. They've just heard my name, but they fucking hate me and think I'm a fat piece of shit when we die. Fucking pick one. You can't have both ways. That, like, 90% of people both hate you and just, like, know you in passing. Boogie, like, a tenth of 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 a percent give a shit about you. And I don't even mean hate you. I mean give a shit about you. You're a dude with 4 million subscribers. A couple of years ago you had 4.5 million subscribers, but we're 4 million subscribers now. Out of all those people, some of your videos get 12,000 views. And that is a mixture between your diehard fans, people who like randomly click on it because it's recommended to them, people who don't even click on it because it randomly gets recommended to them and just pops up as an autoplay, and the people who hate you. That is what you are right now. You are 12,000 out of 4 million. And the vast majority of people don't give a single shit about you. My dude, it is just how everything works. I've been on YouTube for like 3 months, and I know that. When I look at my channel and I see it's like, oh, you've got this many subscribers, oh, you've got this many views, you've got this many likes per video, I don't think, oh, well, the rest must hate me. Because the fuck would that be? Like, whose mentality would that be?
I'm gonna hate that guy. Most of these guys are not gonna give a flying fuck about me, but that mass majority of the people that ever hear my name, they're gonna fucking
What are you talking about? 90% of people don't hate you, they don't give a shit about you.
Right here in this little exclusive club is the Boogie Mom. Right here in this little tiny square. Right here. Do you see what I'm talking about? This little group of people. This is you. This tiny little group of people right here. Tiny little group of people. Look at that. The whole fucking world. Just you guys.
This is so cringe. This is pure manipulation tactics.
Do you see your
like
dot?
that.
You're in
this
there.
is
one of these
fucking
dots.
weird, dude. Like, we're like 17 minutes into this, like, and then
clubs.
you're doing like the.
And over here you got
guys,
your
just
Twitter
so you know,
shitheads.
90%
You got your Reddit
of the world
shitheads.
doesn't
You got
even
your
know
Kiwi
who I am.
Farm shitheads.
And
You
all
got
these
your
people
YouTube
see this
shitheads. Hell, you got some
MSP
pretty good people who
representation
just
showing you, like,
hate
yeah,
me
these
for
people
whatever
don't
reason.
even know I
That's fine.
exist.
A lot
But
of
see,
shit
90% people who know I
This is
exist,
the
they
group of
hate me,
people that keep
and they
me
all hate me,
coming
and they're
back
after
to
me.
this.
They're all
These
after.
people
But
who
see
keep me
this,
coming
see
back
the
to
blue
Twitch
square?
and coming
That's
back
you
to
guys.
YouTube. This is you
My
guys.
core fans.
I'm so grateful.
You
I'm
love
so
me,
lucky to have you.
don't you? Well, it's us against
works
the
for you,
world.
too.
Everyone else is against us.
This works for you too. Oh, right here. Right here. Let me show you.
Pure
Here's Adam
manipulation
Sessler.
tactics. It is entirely based on making an us against them mentality. Because if you convince
Adam
everyone
Sessler.
else, like, oh,
Here's
everyone
Anita
else who hates me are like
Sarkeesian.
mean and
Here's
evil,
Sargon of Akkad. I
then
think
they'll
he
donate
hates me
more
now.
money to
Here's,
you. They'll support
who
you
else?
more. They won't
Who else
listen
hates
to the criticism.
Ooh,
It's very standard.
The guy who
All
wrote
lol
Borderlands
cows do this.
2.
All
That's him.
lol cows do this.
Oh, here's a
Chappelle,
bunch of
DSP,
journalists from
Wings,
Polygon, a bunch of journalists
everyone
from Kotaku.
does this. Weird that
Here's
I mentioned
some
everyone.
YouTube
they're all
pundits.
fat. But
Some
you know,
YouTube pundits up in there,
everyone
look
does
at
this.
them.
All the lol
You know,
cows.
talking
Just
about
get
shit.
fucking
Keemstar
careful
might be in
if
here.
you
I
really
don't
want to
know
include
at
some
this point.
random weirdo. Like everyone does this. It's
Bullshit.
always like an us
Why
against
does
them
Sargon hate
mentality.
me?
It's
I don't know.
like, you
Everybody
guys
hates me.
watching right now, you're the real
Bullshit.
fans.
There's
You're the
Ralph
real
Report.
fans. You love
There's
me,
Ralph
don't you?
Report
Donate
or whatever his name is.
to my
There's a
PayPal,
bunch
by the
of
way.
Ralph fans. There's a bunch of
It is
Jeremy
just
Unclean
such a
Media's fans
weird,
right there.
creepy mentality.
Right
that
here's
Boogie
everybody right here's everybody on fucking.
It's like what's us
here's
against
everybody
them,
on,
guys.
on
you 10%.
You know,
you're the loyal ones. You're the real
There's everybody
ones.
that's on reset.
Well, Boogie, so you know, 10% would be like what 400,000 people. Good fucking luck getting that.
Here's Kiwi Farm Hall. You guys right there. That's. Do you see your dot? You're in there. You're one of these dots. You're one of these dots. You're in the Boogie Nights. You're in the Boogie
I hit the Boogie Nights.
And over here, you got your Twitter shitheads. You got your Reddit shitheads. You got your Kiwi Farm shitheads. You got your YouTube shitheads.
Yep.
Hell, you got some pretty good people who just hate me for whatever reason. That's fine.
I don't hate you. I don't give a fuck about you.
This is the group of people that keep me coming back every day. These are the people who keep me coming back to Twitch and coming back to YouTube. This is you guys. And I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so lucky to have you. This works for you too. This works for you too. Oh, and right here, let me show you. Here's Adam Sessler. Here's Adam Sessler. Right here. Boop.
Why are you so obsessed with some random guy who shit on you? It's so weird. See, that's what I love doing, guys, to be fair. Okay, look, I'm a weirdo. Like, I love going back to, like, old school lolcows. I find old school lolcows a lot more interesting than the recent stuff that's happened with them. Even with, like, Foodie Beauty, I've gone back and I've been watching her, like, escapades over the last year or so. I've been tending to do more content on her, but I'm like, I don't know. Like 1.5 million people cover her already, and they do it far better than I ever would. So Boogie's my boy. Boogie's my boy. I know Boogie pretty well. Boogie's my boy. I haven't followed him, but not a lot of people talk about Boogie. Like, so Boogie's my boy. Boogie's my boy. I can kind of lay claim. I can plant that flag right in that big fat ass of his. He is my boy. But like, I like going back and I like watching these old things because it's really interesting to see. Like him randomly bringing up this guy. Like, oh, this guy made fun of me on Twitter and I actually liked him. It's like, holy shit, we're 4 years later. And you're like doing that with Ethan Klein, you're with Mudahar, you're doing that with Charlie from the official podcast and everything. You're doing it with all these guys. It's like, holy shit, this is just you. It's 4 years ago. When you're happier, when you're healthier, when you had more money, when everything was going better. Look at this smile on your face. But still, you're doing this shit online. This is why people say to me all the time, it's like, oh, I hate that Boogie's changed. The Boogie hasn't changed. Boogie's always been a dickhead. Like, I don't know when the last time you went back and you watched, like, fucking hundreds of his previous videos, which I will admit I have done recently because, I like pain, I guess. But, like, Boogie's always been like this. Boogie's always been like this. Boogie's always been passive-aggressive. He's always been aggressive. He's always been rude. He's always been mean. He's always been cruel. Just the problem is, for a little bit of time in the middle there, everyone liked him and he had lots of views and he had lots of subscribers, so he didn't care. He didn't need to be a dickhead to people because all he could say was like, well, I'm above you. I'm above you. But now he's not. Now he's like dying quick. His channel's a fucking nightmare. So that's where the dickhead Boogie comes out again. If you watch the start of him back when he only had a couple thousand subscribers, he was a dickhead. He did entire videos where he was like ranting about people's fucking comments on him and stuff like that. But he's always been a dickhead.
There's Anita Sarkeesian. Here's Sargon of Akkad. I think he hates me now. Here's
why do you just assume people hate you?
Who else hates me? The guy who wrote Borderlands 2. That's him.
Well, he don't give a fuck about you, dude.
Oh, here's a bunch of journalists from Polygon, a bunch of journalists from Kotaku.
None of them care about you.
Here's some YouTube pundits up in there. Look at them.
Oh my Christ!
Talking my shit. Keemstar might be in here. I don't know at this point.
Suck his dick nowadays.
This little shitheads. Why does Sargon hate me? I don't know. Everybody hates me.
Oh Christ!
These little shitheads. There's Ralph Report. There's Ralph Retort or whatever his name is. There's a bunch of Ralph's fans. There's a bunch of Jeremy Unsleep Media's fans right there. Right, here's everybody. Here's everybody on fucking. Here's everybody on. Plenty of fucking.
One of them had better be me,
There's everybody that's on Reset Era. That's all those little shitheads.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not on Reset Era. Fuck that shit.
Here's Kiwi Farm. Here's Kiwi Farm. They're a bunch of yellow. They're yellow.
Oh, why? Why yellow?
Oh, scaredy cat. They're brown and yellow because they're little.
Bitch, what do you say?
They pee and poo themselves because they're little.
Bitch, what do you say?
They're special needs kids.
Oh,
there's nothing wrong with being a special needs kid.
Jesus Christ!
I'm glad you guys have your own forum over there.
I've never watched a video where I've been burned harder by Boogie than I've burned him. Holy shit, then what mad respect to you, bruv. Of course, you had to say it the second I had a mouthful of whiskey, so I couldn't talk shit immediately. But brown and yellow, come on, bruv.
But there's going to always be a much smaller number of people. Much smaller number of people who care about you.
What?
And that's fucking awesome. And that's you. That's my friend Chad. That's my friend Danny, my new friend Danny. That's Allie and Gizmo and Rowdy Dog and G-Dub and And look at all these people that are in here tonight. This is incredible. I can't believe you guys. Savage Panther pulling out the credit card to give you guys free subs.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
Till the bitter end.
Well,
This is pure cope. This is pure cope where you're sitting there talking about how happy you are with the people. Oh, like wow, guys, look at the people in my chat right now. You're like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Like it doesn't bother me at all that these people hate me because it's amazing that you people even like me to begin with. Okay, well, first, if you base your entire life off your social media following, like, dude, I already think that's pretty fucking sad. Like, secondly, like, who gives a shit, my dude? You know, like, I don't. Who cares if someone criticizes you or anything like that? The problem is that Boogie claims he doesn't care about people criticizing him. He's like, oh, well, you could focus on these guys, but I'd rather focus on the 1% who really like me, like you guys. Your guys are so amazing. Like, then why did you spend fucking 2 minutes straight drawing a graph of people who doesn't like you and then naming the individual groups and stuff? Like, I think, dude, it's kind of telling, you know? Don't talk about the people who hate you if you're, like, worried about talking about the people who hate you, like, if you get what I mean.
I hope that you have somebody in your life like a Chad, like a Danny, like an Allie Rose Petal, like a Sammy, someone who loves you, somebody that cares about you, somebody who helps take care of you. I hope you have that in your life.
I consider myself pretty lucky to live in a timeline where you exist.
Aww.
You helped me through some very
thank you,
dark
Charging
days in
Spirit
my
Cow.
life. I hope that I was one of the people in that made you come back and entertain. We love you, Boogie, no matter what. We fuck up.
We fuck up.
Thank you, Charging Spirit Cow, and I really appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. And
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
When I found your videos, I didn't need videos of people pretending to be perfect because I'm not perfect. The fact that you had the courage to be imperfect in your videos helped me when I was sad and alone and didn't believe in myself.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Little Dot. That's exactly all I ever wanted to do. I'm so grateful to hear
Who
that.
pretends to
Thank
be
you,
perfect?
Little Dot.
Like, who pretends to be perfect on YouTube, especially back in those days? Like, I wasn't big into YouTube back in the early days of YouTube or anything like that. It wasn't something I ever paid attention to or anything like that. But who pretend to be perfect? Like, who pretends to be perfect whatsoever unless you're talking about, like, an Instagram model or something like that? It was like, did PewDiePie pretend to be perfect? No, he didn't. Markiplier? No, he didn't. Jacksepticeye? No, he didn't. No one pretended to be perfect. Mr. Beast doesn't pretend to be perfect or anything like that. Like, who pretends to be perfect? Like, this, the attitude I see, like, Boogie's fan base in particular going with, of let's say, well, you were really real. It's like, well, Boogie is probably the most fake YouTuber I've ever seen, so I always find it funny when people talk about him being real. A lot of information doesn't make you a real person. Just randomly saying stuff about yourself that may or may not be true, like, doesn't mean you're a good person. You know, it's a mentality I've seen really with his fan base all the fucking time. It's something I really, really disagree with, and I really don't really like. Yeah, I said really a lot there in that fucking sentence. Like, but hey guys, I'm not perfect. It's just, I see it all the time with people like in his fan base being like, Boogie, you helped me out during the darkest times of my days. It's like, I'm going to be really straight with you, my dude. If you needed Boogie to pull you out of the darkest days of your life, then you have a serious fucking issue, okay? If you rely on anyone on YouTube to pull you out of the darkest days of your life, you have an issue. It's not on anyone else, it's a you issue, my dude. And I see it all the time in Boogie's chat, saying, oh, well, you know, my darkest days of my life, I watched your videos. It's like, there's a billion other things you could have fucking watched. I'm sorry, I'm not a sentimental person. I do not attach feelings to people I watch on YouTube. I routinely go through people on YouTube. I will watch every single video they have ever made in a row. And then I will never watch them again. Or in 3 years' time, I will decide to sit down and be like, hey, you know what, I'm going to watch every single one of their videos again. Something like that. You know, I don't sit there and like religiously subscribe to people and go like, oh my god, I love this person so much. Boogie's fan base seems very unique in how often they tell him how it's like, well, you helped me when I was sad, because Boogie's fan base is entirely that now.
Thank you for the $20, but thank you for the love and support. Now that said, let me say goodnight to you the best way I know how, and we're gonna find somebody to boogie bomb.
Wow, boogie bomb.
We're gonna boogie bomb somebody playing Magic the Gathering too, by the way. You guys want to bomb somebody playing Magic the Gathering?
Hurry up, Boogie, I'm out of whiskey.
Let's find somebody playing MTG, and we'll give them some love. We'll find somebody playing Arena, and you guys can learn a little bit about Magic.
I don't give two fucks about Magic.
And then next time we'll play a little bit of Magic, and we'll open some cards as well.